All right, let's get straight into it. We're going to be doing some Azure AD hacking today. I'm going to go through the concepts kind of as we're hacking, but basically here's the setup. We've got a hybrid AD environment. The on-prem part, the domain controller, is connected to another server running AAD Connect. That's responsible for syncing the password hashes with Entra ID via password hash sync. There is another machine that we're going to call Adam's device. It's running Windows 10. This is the main device that we're going to be hacking. So the scenario is this. We're on a pen test. We've gotten domain admin access, and we're trying to elevate that to global admin access within Entra ID. We are going to try and attack Adam's device and Adam's account to be able to elevate our privileges. And we're going to look at a couple of ways that we can do that. So just for reference, the domain itself is sarif.org, and the local domain, that's like the on-prem domain, is sarif.local. So first things first, we're domain admin, right? So we can just log on to Adam's device and do things on there. This is that device. So this is that Windows 10 device. And we're going to fire up Mimikatz. Now, we're just learning here, so there's no EDR. There's no trusted platform module that would make this attack harder. But just for the sake of learning, start easy, turn things up, make things harder as you go along. Okay, and with Mimikatz running, we can start looking at some of the PRT data. Scroll up, and we can see that this is our PRT right here. Cool. So this PRT is basically like an SSO token. It can be used, it can be exchanged for other tokens, like an access token and a refresh token for specific services. So for example, Microsoft Teams, right? You can't log on to Microsoft Teams with the PRT directly, but we can create a request that we send to Entra ID and exchange it for the access tokens and refresh tokens needed to authenticate with the Microsoft Teams API, basically. That way you don't actually have to log in each and every time to all of your Microsoft applications on your device. The PRT, well, you can do it for you, but this PRT is kind of like the master token to be able to get to everything else. Then we have a proof of possession key, also known as a session key. This value is normally hidden. Normally this is stored in the TPM. We can't actually read it. And the reason it's there is because it's used to sign the token data that we use to exchange the PRT for the other tokens. Because we're not using a TPM at the moment, we can just see it here. So actually what we need to do is take this value, and again, using Mimikatz, just decrypt it. Without a TPM, it just gets stored within DP API. Yep, of course, DP API needs to elevate. And now that works. Cool. So this clear key is the one that we want. This is basically our session key. So then with the session key and the PRT, we can go back and use a tool called RoadTX by DirkJan to use this data and basically do the exact same thing as the client machine would, but in our little hacker machine over here. Just sort of do the commands first. PRT session key. You can paste that here. And of course, we're going for global admins, so we want to go to the admin portal. Go get that PRT. And you can see it's basically done all that for us. Opened the browser, injected the right cookies into the right place. And now we're logged in as Adam Jensen into the admin portal as a global admin. Cool, huh?